So we're finishing up with some fun stuff. You guys are going to have a test to study for and some other things going on, but your major projects are done. I wanted to show you just a little bit from this last chapter. They do a kind of a bad job of showing this tool. You can do some fun things with Liquify, but you can also do some practical things with Liquify. Liquify is really easy to use. We're just going to go into the filters, which is where Liquify lives. Go ahead and let it load here. It might take just a moment. And I'm just going to show you, some how the basic tools work. It's pretty easy. We have warp. We have reconstruct. I'll show you reconstruct. You can twist. Mostly what I use is these pucker and bloat tools. Let's show you kind of what they do. The bloat tool, I can make my eyeballs large and make it look kind of like some funny stuff going on here. You get the picture. Pucker, the exact opposite. I can make, make my ears really, really tiny. You get the picture. In fact, this was a popular thing to do with like puppies and cats not really a while, too long back. I'm going to use the reconstruct tool to paint that all back. So you can do some really funny things. You can give me like a giant cranium, whatever. But you can also do some really practical things with these tools as well. I'm going to show you how you can get away with quite a bit of weight loss. And the reason why I show you this and I consider this a practical tool is that sometimes when you do some portrait photography, you may want to actually take a little bit off of people. I'm going to show you a couple different things you can do. I'm going to use the this is the forward warp tool. I'm going to start with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shed a few pounds. Just going to tuck that in. Get away with quite a bit, and I have a photo here that makes it a little less obvious what I'm doing. I'm being pretty aggressive and quick. I probably could do a better job on this, like make sure that tree stays fairly straight. And in the example that I have in the module that you guys looked at, I actually did some clone stamping on the wrinkles so that the wrinkles aren't as obvious. But you can see there, I've relatively easily, if I, where is the, well, I'll have to show you, it's later on, I'll have to undo to show you. I've actually taken quite a bit off. Now let's zoom in to my face, and I'll even do some more here. I like to use photos of myself because I don't want to insult anyone else. I'll insult myself though, that's no big deal. So let's see, go with the warp tool here. Tuck a little in on my chin there. Maybe a little bit too much there. I'll just bring this in a little bit more. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And now go, let's see. Actually, that's not too shabby. I could use the pucker tool to bring things in a little bit smoother here. I'd have to shave myself to make that look a little bit better. But you get the picture there. I dropped off a few pounds there. And then you can do really silly things like with the bloat tool, as I showed you in the module. Give myself Popeye arms. And maybe this is just a little bit silly, but but you get the picture of what is possible with these Liquify tools. So go click OK, and now you can see as it goes through. Kind of go before and after here now. That's my diet plan, the Photoshop plan. If only there was a gym membership that could do that so easily, huh? But anyway, great tool, does have some practical applications, but you can also do some fun stuff with it as well.